Yo, what's going on, everybody? You said thumbnail, you've read the title, and today I want to talk about why Modern Warfare 2's perk system absolutely sucks and how we can fix Modern Warfare 2's perk system. So right off the bat, the obvious and most easy way to fix the Modern Warfare 2 perk system is to simply revert it back to what we have had for years and years and years with Call of Duty and just revert it back, right? Just go back to you select 3 perks and those are the perks you have on your class and that's it. That is probably the simplest and easiest and probably the most boring way to fix it if you ask me. However, I don't think that that's the best way to go about it. You see, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but I actually really like Modern Warfare 2's perk system. I really like the concept of Modern Warfare 2's perk system especially. I just think it has some problems with it. And the first problem is that it's based off of time, as I mentioned before, and that's obviously just a huge problem because it doesn't matter whether you're going 0 and 42 or you're going 42 and 0, you're going to earn your perks at the exact same time, and that's really not fair. So I think the perks should go based off of your individual score, because not only would this encourage players to play more aggressive, it would also encourage and reward players for doing well. It would encourage you to get better at the game, although skill-based matchmaking does the complete opposite, but that's a whole nother tangent for another video. But it would encourage you to do better, it would encourage you to play better, and it would also encourage you to play more aggressive, which would encourage people to move more, which is, from 90% of the community, what people like. People like to move around and run and gun in Call of Duty, and this would promote people to run and gun. You see, in Black Ops 4, the specialist system, actually, ironically, also with the movement and everything like that in Black Ops 4, made people play more aggressive, because the smart Black Ops 4 players knew they had to get their streaks before specialists started coming into the match, because then they could be very easily knocked off their streak. And also, in Black Ops 4, you would earn your specialists faster by getting a lot of score. So this would essentially do the exact same thing in Modern Warfare 2. You would earn your perks faster by playing more aggressive and earning more score, and I think this would actually be an incredible idea. I think this would work amazing. Now, there's obviously some problems with this, well, what if you join late into a match? Then you're automatically at a disadvantage. And the easy way to correct that is to simply just say, okay, give that person who joins late the average score of everybody in the lobby, so that they're not at a giant disadvantage for joining late. Secondly to this, there is also an additional problem which also currently exists in the current time-based system, or match total score-based system, or whatever it's based off of, that also exists in the current system, which is that some perks are simply stronger than others. This has been a thing in Call of Duty for years, but let's take the tier 3 perks, or the last perk you earn in the match, for example. Birdseye and Ghost. We'll compare these two because I think they are night and day difference. Birdseye is significantly weaker than Ghost. Birdseye is not a very good perk, it only works when there's a UAV active, and Ghost completely counters your ability to be seen by a UAV moving or not. Ghost is undoubtedly way stronger. So Ghost should take more score naturally to get, and Birdseye should take less score, and I think even if they're going to keep it with time system, this is how it should work. Perks that are weaker should take less time to earn. I think that would be a great way to also balance out perks more, is that you don't have to specifically nerf or buff certain perks. You can just nerf or buff how long it takes to get them, or how much score it takes to get them. Especially if we go to this system that I am suggesting, which is based off of score, it should especially matter because, well, then players who aren't as good will typically want to gravitate towards easier to earn perks than they would the more stronger tier perks that would take them longer in the match to get, or they might not even get at all if it's entirely based on score. And that also does bring up a third problem, which is, well, some players just aren't simply going to be good enough or aren't going to play aggressive enough to get their score faster, and part of me wants to say, oh well, boo-hoo, learn how to play more aggressive and get better at the game. But again, with skill-based matchmaking, that's not really the case. You just can't really do that because skill-based matchmaking absolutely fucking sucks. But the other way to do this is have it be a combination of time and score, which I think is probably the best way to go about it, but have it mainly prioritized on score. Mainly prioritized on score just rewards players for playing better, and Black Ops 4 also did this. And I think they did it really well because they combined time and score. You would get your specialist in BO4 no matter what if you just played throughout the match, but you get it a lot faster if you got a good amount of score. A great example of this is go play BO4 and go play with Outrider or Recon or something, and then go play with Seraph. And notice how much longer it takes to get Seraph's pistol than it does to get Outrider's bow. Because Seraph's pistol is uh, debatably the absolute strongest specialist in that game, and it takes a lot of skill to use, but once you get used to it, it's incredibly strong. So they made it take more score and more time to get Sarah's Pistol. You can basically only get it maybe once or twice a match if you're not that good, but if you're really good, you can get Sarah's Pistol like 3 times in a match, and you can go absolutely crazy with it. And I just think, why did Modern Warfare 2 not do this? Why did Infinity Ward not do this? Like, they kind of took a sort of specialist route with their game, but they just didn't take notes from Black Ops 4, and Black Ops 3 also did this as well, to an extent. Why didn't they take notes? Why didn't they take notes from these games that had specialists before them that designed it way better, and it encouraged people to play more aggressive? Like, the map design in Modern Warfare 2 is great. The footstep audio is quieter than Modern Warfare 2019. Like, I think Modern Warfare 2 is much more friendly to people who want to run and gun than Modern Warfare 2019. But why not encourage run and gunning more? It's the playstyle that people like. I'm not saying that we have to make it the only viable playstyle, I'm just saying we should reward people for playing aggressive. And also, if it's based off of score, additionally to this, it would also encourage people to play the objective more, which is just another added bonus, and also, it would have to be dependent on game modes. Now that I'm just thinking about this now, literally the end of the video, it would have to be dependent on game modes. Like, Team Deathmatch would obviously take less score than like a game like Hardpoint or something. But regardless of that, I just think this system has the potential to be so cool. If they just take this route with it, I think it would be like 20 times better, and I hope that maybe like when Treyarch does like their CDL playlist, this is how they do it. But I would just love to see this in public matches. I think it would just be absolutely great, and I want to hear your thoughts about it. I want to hear what you guys think in the comment section below about my idea to fix the perk system. And if you made it this far and you listened through the whole video, put like Moose somewhere in your comment, like at the end or the beginning of your comment, so I know I can actually take you seriously with your opinions on my idea. And with that being said, if you guys did happen to enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel, turn on those post notifications. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. Both those links will be down in the description. With that being said, have a great rest of the day, everybody. Bye-bye. Peace out.